Alright, so how y'all doing, boys? Hope you're doing well now. In today's video, going to try and win a couple matches. In the most recent ones, we have been using a whole bunch of the Green Ragnarok Melon and Miguelda, and we have dropped down to Masters, and that is unacceptable to say the least. So I want to try and use some of our King of Fighters boys. Once again, this is pretty much the only team I haven't used with them, which is just running the 3 main King of Fighters characters in the front. So unfortunately, fairly low CC on this team. They are all on attack crit damage sets, so characters like Kyo, Terry, and especially the Zeldris in the back should usually be built on HP defense sets. I mean, especially when like the release of Kyo and Zeldris came out, they were just a lot better built out on that attack crit damage set. But now with units like, say, the one released, there's just no way Kyo can survive against them. And Zeldris, you know, is almost mainly used in the back all the time. He's honestly one of the best backline supports in the game. But yeah, look, down to Masters, that is unfortunate to say the least. Hoping we can get some wins under our belt, and let's jump right into it. And our first opponent, let's see it, a Barn team. I mean, a team we're using doesn't really counter like a whole bunch of teams in general, nor is it like the greatest team. But I mean, it's just a fun one that we can use. So we're getting the extra Infect card here. I think we might go for the turn one there. I'm going to chuck out the Terry counter. In all honesty, I highly doubt he even attacks into us in this first turn. Most of the time, the Barn teams will go for that gift card and the Nameless Dance, but depending on who we get in when it comes to the card draw, could be pretty well set up. A lot more KO cards than I would have liked, in all honesty. Ideally, I do want that extra Ignite to be on Arthur or Terry. When it comes to Terry, you know, can get the kill on Terry, remove that passive that he has, very, very useful. And killing Arthur, just removing the Nameless Dance and the fact that he can taunt and divert the attention from Barn is really, really helpful. But let's see, it looks like he's got the extra Ignite on this one, so I might just see if I can go full send on KO. We'll just go full send in general. All our single targets. Look at that, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. Not the most value out of the crit damage gear. I mean, crit damage gear on Kyo, especially nowadays, with just the sheer amount of crit resistance units have, it's almost like, it's entirely useless. You're getting a couple crits on that one there, just shy of killing the Arthur as well, especially with the Tamiya Link. He's probably going to get quite a bit of health back. I mean, not terrible in all honesty. I expect it to be a little bit worse. Let's see. I mean, even if he rushes the Terry ultimate here, I just don't think we can remove Terry and Barn in the same turn. And yeah, look at that. I mean, don't get me wrong, this is a strong team, probably up there with like the full Archangel team. Granted, if we were to verse a full Archangel team in this video, we would get clapped up. Just, yeah, it can't compete with Barn. We'll remove those two there, and everyone, so goddamn, this is a laggy match to say the least. We'll go 1, 2, and we'll get the Kyo ultimate as well. Not a whole bunch of value from it, but I mean, at least we have it. Remove the Terry launch. Please don't get any merges. Okay, merger on the Arthur there. Did that end up? It did end up giving him the ultimate. This is, goddamn, the one video where we really need to win matches, and just starting off straight with a loss. That is unfortunate to say. I mean, we haven't lost the match yet, but it's definitely not looking good for us, to say the least. Who's he going to throw the Arthur ultimate into? Yeah, if Kyo dies here, we've lost all hope. I mean, he's barely surviving. Level 3 Nameless Dance as well. If we could kill Arthur in those 2 attacks there and remove the ultimate from Terry, we're still kind of holding it together. It's... Oh yeah, no. There's no way this 2-star card kills, right? Yeah, that's alright. Let's go on to the next match. But hey, I mean, on a good note, the Global 2.5 anniversary is just around the corner, and boy oh boy am I excited to finally be able to play King. I mean, just watching all the JP players use their King is just like, I wish it could be us, and I know it's only like a couple days, especially at like the point of recording this video. By the time you guys are probably seeing this, it's probably only like 2 or 3 days away, but I don't think I saw the CC of this play, but it's definitely a lower CC. I mean, I'm just so excited to play King. I've got his gear set built up, all the cosmetic upgrades and whatnot are all ready to go, and still tempted on actually doing the 2 rotations, especially depending on how the first rotation goes. There's definitely a strong chance that I do get that second one done, but if we could get him like even like 3-6 would be over the moon for me. That'd be great summons, and just the banner in general is good. Like, for all those people that are saying like, oh yeah, I've got my gem saved, I just hope King's worth it. Like, there's no way King isn't worth it. Like, even if you don't get the craziest value out of him in general, like, I was surprised to say that he's like you know, valuable in the Has Valgoreth being like the most difficult content in the game, that instantly gives him a crazy amount of value. But just getting units like Barn and even the Lolly Melon as well, who's even great for countering the new king, it's just so much use. Along with other units like Brunhard being in there, there's absolutely no way. If you skip out on that banner, you're simply playing Grandcross wrong. But there we go, getting a counter out on Terry. That's honestly, for a level 1 counter, that was actually some decent damage. I mean, with this next coming turn, doesn't look like there's going to be a whole lot he can do to bring this one back. I'll have to watch over the clips. That was definitely a lower CC player, that's for sure. Damn, Terry's counter's putting in work, goddamn. Even with like low ignites as well. There we go. 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, I definitely like to chuck a Gotha on this team, but I definitely feel as if though I've already done like a Iori, Kyo, and Gotha team, that's for sure. But that's right. Let's go on to the next one. But if there are any kind of like topics or things you guys would like to make me, you know, do videos on, or even just like teams in general, by all means let me know down in the comment sections below. I mean, always willing to take suggestions. And getting the extra ignite on Cusack on this first turn. I honestly think just for this one, I'm gonna try and stall out just a little bit, just because versing an assault melee team can be very scary. And if we can wait out to like the, okay, looks to be a real player as well. If we could just wait out till we get like full ignites, taking out assault melee, especially with characters like Kyo, will be an absolute breeze. But let's see, that is some really good card draw as well for us. Honestly, if he doesn't put up the Chandler Taunt in this next one, I think we can wipe him out. Actually, what do I think? This 2-star here, the other single target 2-star, and the 2-star AoE would easily wipe Meliodas. Looks like he, actually, in all honesty, Cusack is I haven't used in a hot minute. I might see if I can make like a Barn counter team video with him, something along those lines. And damn, Terry's still putting in that damage with the counter. Kyo also taking a whole lot of damage, my god. Is Kyo about to die turn 1? Damn, okay. That's something, huh? Who's gonna KO there? If we could get an extra infect card and get the level 3, that would be some huge. I mean, what can I say? There we go. We'll go throw that one out there. Absolutely no way. I mean, do I chuck out the old gauge card just to be safe? Surely not, right? This has got some insane lag on it as well. Throwing out there, that 3-star infect card gives some good, yeah, we didn't have to worry about the single target card. I'm just hoping this one actually focuses the assault melee in the middle. I mean, if we had 2 like ignites there, or maybe even like, probably if we had like the 4 ignites, we easily could have killed assault melee as well. But we have the ultimate 4 Iori there, and let's see what he goes for. Yeah, as you can see, Zeldris in the back, like, there's so many like really strong backline units. The main ones kind of being the Twigo, this Zeldris, and even Purgatory Barn, especially if you have his Holy Relic. Him coming to the front and that 15% extra HP instantly applying. Like, if you have your whole team wiped and you just get some crazy card draw and can like get a level 2 gift card and then get an ultimate the very next turn, you can simply just turn around matches just entirely due to the fact that you have Barn in the back. And like, not only that, but he has some great CC, and most teams in this game just rely on you having good CC. But what are you? Yeah, I mean, it's scary. Assault melee could do a whole ton of damage to us, but I'm just hoping this can kill the Chandler. I mean, I probably would have been best actually just not attacking at all. There we go, getting the AoE out there. And I mean, as long as he doesn't get any merges, we'll be fine now. Oh yeah, okay. Terry cards are gone there. I mean, the Chandler cards are gone there, and Terry will move that one. Easy clap. I mean, yeah, assault melee, honestly, I'd probably put the full Archangel team in the same tier, or maybe even slightly above assault melee teams. Like, especially with Barn at the moment, like single detonate cards just absolutely wipe his team. And like assault melee especially, he's just not a tanky unit by any means. Granted, you know, he can use the red Moleskula, and yo, that was some crazy. He's a good unit. He just can't hold up to the just sheer amount of craziness that's happening now. And if we can just win these next 2 matches, I mean, we are back on track for getting back into champion. I mean, we're definitely not gonna have any struggles, especially with King releasing. I just like to be in there for when the King videos actually start to come out. But I mean, it's not like the Key effect's being applied to anyone here. I might see if I can Terry stall just for the 1 turn to see if we can get a couple more ignites on the Iori and see if I can just 1 turn with Keo or something. Definitely do like, I wish, I kind of knew it was going to happen, but I just wish Ludociel just didn't get as cucked as he did from these Super Awakening updates. Like, upon his release and like with the release of Super Awakening 4, he was like top 5 characters in terms of CC, and like nowadays there are like over 30 units to that CC. I mean, like even when he has his max CC, just like he just can't be as viable, and that's why like I was so excited to use him when I did the ungeared video where there was the PvP rule where no Super Awakening stats applied. Like you guys also showed a whole bunch of appreciation in that video, which thank you guys, I'm glad you enjoyed it. But I mean, you know, power creep happens, and I say this all the time, but it's just sad to see some units go. I mean, yeah, look, definitely, you know, units can come back as well. That's like no doubt in my mind that, you know, Ludociel could potentially come back. Like, look at Kyo. He was just like completely shadowed by the fact that Escanor exists, and with the King of Fighters 2 rerun, he saw, and we thought we were going to see a whole lot more use out of him, but with the release of King, Barn just gets absolutely stomped, and there's not much he can really do. We thought he was back for good, but it's whatever. I mean, yeah, this team just got absolutely stomped. The second you go second, like, you don't go first with a Ludociel team, and you don't actually get the passive on anyone, it's just GG's. There's not an awful lot you can do there, but surely there's more teams I can use Yori. I might have a little look after this video and see if I can chuck him on some other teams, but let's get on to the final opponent. And let's see it, final opponent time and a Gotha team. Okay, I definitely feel as if this is good for us, especially if we can get that extra ignite on the Gotha in this first turn. That is perfect. Easy white. There's no way we don't kill this one. I mean, yeah, look at that. Kyo alone just absolutely destroyed Gotha there. And who's this extra co-destruction card gonna... Okay, True Seeker. I mean, look at that, half of True Seeker Melon's HP. In all honesty, might have been better for go to her there, but I mean, super fun team. If you guys, for some reason, I do definitely feel as if they might give us the King of Fighters characters, mainly just due to the fact that Netmarble, you know, does own. I do believe they own a couple King of Fighters games, so just due to the fact that they called the collab King of Fighters 83 or whatever they called it, and not just King of Fighters, I definitely feel as if there's like a small chance that we do see some of the characters return. But merge these two, get the ultimate, and I might as well just chuck out this AoE card. Yeah, it definitely would be good to see them, like, you know, oh my god, return, you know, Kyo, Iori, all those kind of characters, because like, yes, I do understand the fact that, you know, they are collaboration characters, they are meant to be rare and whatnot. I just feel bad for when like certain people miss out on characters. It's definitely good to see that they did bring back and do reruns of the collab in general, because there were just so many people out there that were like missing Kyo. And honestly, like Kyo is such a good unit to have. Like just the amount of viability he has from like spamming out the ignites, the fact that the Croc Shell boss is like such a re-returning thing, he just has so much value in that. But there we go. I mean, we absolutely clapped up this one, so fairly good final match, and let's wrap up the video. There we go, and that just about does it for today's showcase. I mean, in all honesty, I felt as if that went extremely quick. There was some super fast matches, and I mean, in all honesty, it was just good to try it and, you know, see what they can do again. It's been a hot minute, probably around a couple weeks now since I've used any of the characters, probably like individually, but together it's been a little minute. So, I mean, yeah, if you guys can try it this team, would highly recommend it. But that just about does it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please hit the like button, subscribe. Really means a lot to me, and I'll see you guys for some more Grand Cross content.